May I come in, sir?
Please come.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good afternoon. Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So, NAVYA
Yes, sir.
GOVADA.
GOVADA, sir.
GOVADA.
Yes, sir.
Okay. NAVYA, please tell us something about yourself.
Sir, my name is GOVADA NAVYA. I'm from Andhra Pradesh, Prakasam district. I've done my schooling from same the district, and later I've done my electrical and electronics engineering in NIT Andhra Pradesh. Graduated in 2020. After that, I started preparing for civil services, and I also gave attempt of the state civil services and got selected as a Group 1 officer. And right now I'm under training at the Directorate of Medical Education, Vijayawada, as administrative officer, sir.
As administrative officer
Administrative officer.
of all the things.
Sir, of the medical college, sir.
So, your electrical and electronics thing, are you aware you are working in a medical college right now?
So my posting is in the nursing college, but I was elected the training at the Directorate of Medical Education, head of the department.
I understand that you are an administrative officer
Yes, sir.
in a nursing college.
Yes, sir.
Right. Are you aware that one of the premium national institutes, health institutes, medical institutes in the country
Sir.
were subjected to an attack, a ransomware attack?
Yes, sir.
So, what happened in that, and what is a ransomware attack?
Sir, the ransomware attack happened in the AIMS Delhi, sir.
Okay. When was it?
So probably around 6 months back, sir.
6 months back. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, go ahead.
So it is for 3 days that the attack happened, and all the servers got blocked, and so they could not access patients' details. Because of that, they have to do everything manually. So it almost hampered the daily activities of the hospital.
So it hampered it for 3 days only?
Sir, as far as I know, 3 days.
The attack time was for 3 days. And how much time did they take to restore the system?
Sir, I'm not aware.
What is a ransomware?
Sir, it is a cyber attack where the cyber criminals will attack the systems, electronic systems, and they will not allow the people to access it unless until they pay some ransomware. That is some money, some kind of such thing.
So how do they take possession of the computers?
So it is through the hacking methods. Through computers, they'll hack their devices, personal devices. So.
Okay, all right. And any particular reason for joining civil service?
Yes.
You went to a good institute.
Yes, sir.
And you could have joined. You didn't try for the campus placement?
I didn't try.
You didn't. And you didn't also, yeah, obviously you are not interested. So, you tell me, why do you want to be a civil servant?
Sir, it is because I come from a humble background, and from the area that I grew up, I've seen the problems that people faces, and I felt that civil services offers an opportunity for me to work in a bigger platform, and I think my potential will be better realized, and I'll also gain satisfaction with the work that I'll be doing. So I chose that civil service is one of the career options that ultimately gives me happiness and satisfaction.
Let's say if you don't,
Yes, sir.
as Adam officer
Sir.
in a nursing institute,
Yes, sir.
are you realizing your dream?
Sir, mostly my services will be restricted to the medical department, although I can transfer to the other college, but I will not be realizing it. So that is the reason why I'm again aspiring to become an IAS. So.
Let's say if it doesn't happen, hypothetically, we wish that it happens.
Sir.
But let's hypothetically say, what if it doesn't happen? What is your plan B to serve the people?
Sir, I'll continue with the job that I'm having, but what I'll do is that I also like teaching, sir. Teaching to the underprivileged kids. In my meantime, in the free time, I'd like to go there and also sometimes collaborate with any social working organizations and give some financial or my thoughts I'll be telling to them.
All right, thank you.
NAVYA,
Yes, ma'am.
now your state has bifurcated from Telangana.
Yes, ma'am.
When I see at Telangana, see that the highest per capita income is of Telangana in India.
Yes, ma'am.
Andhra Pradesh hasn't done so well.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a big gap, right? What could be the reasons and how you can match up with your twin?
Ma'am, one reason is that Andhra Pradesh economy is more based on the agriculture economy. 40% of the GDP contribution is from agriculture, but for Telangana, it is a service sector. So this mismatch leads to more per capita income of Telangana. So the opportunities lies in the Andhra Pradesh, where we have the longest coastline, second longest coastline. And we also have some of the schemes like one district, one product. So all whatever and tourism potential, ma'am. So utilizing all these three things and
When will you utilize the partition? Has, there's a
yes, ma'am.
time lapse has already happened.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the state government's plan of action? How to match up?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the present government mostly focused on the welfare approach, and they also had the industrial policy, which was introduced in the last year. So with that policy,
Tell me about that industrial policy of the state.
ma'am, they wanted to build up the industrial corridors and wanted to make the Vishakhapatnam as the IT hub. And third
So
is
what is happening in Vishakhapatnam as of now?
yes, ma'am. We had the last year investor summit in the Vizag and invited many of the investors to invest there.
How many MOUs were signed and anything has taken off
Yes, ma'am.
as yet?
More than 370 MOUs were signed last year, ma'am. So
Out of those MOUs, anyone has been started implementing,
yes,
is it
ma'am.
work in progress?
Yes, ma'am. One is the Kakinada port that is undertaken by Adani Group. So they are building that port, ma'am.
Right. What is the, how much time will it take? What is the timeline?
Ma'am, I'm not aware of.
No problems. Now, my concern is to ask you about the self-help groups, which are really doing wonders for the, lower strata of women.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what is happening? Like in Kerala, Kutumshri has done so well.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you compare your self-help groups to Kutumshri, or if not, then what is happening in your state?
Ma'am, in Andhra, we have the self-help group named as the Dwakra. That is
Tell me.
Dwakra, ma'am. DWARC.
Dwakra,
Yes.
right?
So these Dwakra groups, they'll make people into 10 to 15 groups, all the women into 10 or 15 groups, and they'll be providing the financial support. With the financial support, they will be given skill development programs. So,
What kind of skill development training is being given there?
ma'am, it is the uh, training in the tailoring and micro enterprises. We also have some schemes like Jagananna Cheyuta, where the cattle, small goats, and this will be given to women.
Toys.
No, ma'am.
Huh?
Small
Cats and dogs?
cattle, ma'am.
Cattle. Okay. Because of your pronunciation, I didn't get it.
Sorry.
No problems. Continue.
Lamb, goats and small goats and the sheep are given to women. They will be raising them, and the milk production out of that it is. So in this way, the self-help groups are promoted in Andhra Pradesh, ma'am.
What is there for them in the budget for self-help groups? The interim budget speaks about them.
Yes, ma'am. One is that the Lakpati Didi, where they want
Yes,
to.
they will fit in there.
Yes, ma'am.
And what about drone didis?
Yes, ma'am. They are given training in the drones to operate.
So that they can work on the agrarian
yes, ma'am.
sector.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, a new vaccine for cervical cancer
Yes, ma'am.
is there for which age group, and what is there in the budget for that?
Ma'am, for the age groups of 9 to 14 years, ma'am. So they wanted to roll out this vaccine for these children because the susceptibility will be more if the age is increasing. So when it is
So
administered,
first time India is doing something preventive,
yes, ma'am.
for the girl child.
Yes, ma'am.
And because the vaccine is very expensive,
Yes.
so this was much needed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. See, there was, after the state bifurcation, there was the experiment, they wanted to make it of 3 states,
Yes, sir.
3 capitals.
Yes, sir.
3 capitals. So, what is the status of that now, 3 capitals?
Sir,
Proposal?
yes, sir. So right now the case is in the court, sir, because there was an agreement in the 2014 with the farmers that the previous government had made. It is an irrevocable agreement, the land that they pulled from the farmers. So the case is going on. The Supreme Court does not want, sorry, sir, the High Court said that it is irrevocable. So the we have to think upon it.
Do you think it was a good idea?
Sir, I believe that considering the situation, present situation in Andhra, because we were separated from Madras earlier and we lost the capital. Again, we separated from Telangana and also we lost the capital. So, if that is a political narrative, and in case if there is a bifurcation, it will be like more, again we will be losing from that. So, first is that. But second, I feel that the logistics cost is more.
So, which is better suited to be capital, Mangalgiri or Vizag, Visakhapatnam?
Sir, Amaravati, sir.
Amaravati, Mangalgiri, Amaravati, same,
Yes,
nearby
sir.
places.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in my case, I think Amaravati is more suitable, sir, because
Why?
Sir, whatever we were planned in Visakhapatnam, it is more prone to cyclones and other natural disasters. And Amaravati, we already pulled a lot of resources there, and the buildings were constructed. And leaving all these things and going back again for the greenfield project, I think it is more costly, sir.
Visakhapatnam is already fairly developed. This Amaravati area was not that developed. So it would
Yes.
have been a better idea to keep that idea only one capital at Amaravati, Mangalgiri, Vijayawada area. That is
Yes,
the
sir.
idea. Okay, fine. See, this hijab controversy, it keeps on coming. Karnataka, it was there, then Rajasthan, something happened. So many Muslim countries have not, they are not allowing hijab in the education institutions.
Yes, sir.
So why we are soft peddling this issue, and why when there is a uniform in a school, why it should not be common for all? What is your view?
Sir, I believe that hijab issue, whatever is happening, it is also somewhat politically motivated. I don't, but for some people, some women in our country, like Muslim women, for them the education is very far. If they wanted to come out from their houses and go to school, hijab is one of the hindrance. If we put restrictions, they may not come to schools also. So some kind of concessions can be given, sir.
But then again, thing is the uniform is common for all. Why should we give concession to one group of students?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think
Whatever religious faith you have, there is nothing in the scriptures.
yes, sir.
See, Sikhs, they have made exception because they are that written in their scriptures, but not in the Muslim scripture. And many Muslim countries are not doing it. Why we are so permitting it?
Sir, that is true, sir. Only for the empowerment of women, I believe. Otherwise, it is not a necessary, sir. Just for a women to push them to the schools. A kind of concession. Only for some time, it may work out.
Then the mindset will change.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, yeah. Tell me, what is the per capita income of our country?
Sir?
Per capita income of our country?
Sir, around 2 lakhs, sir.
Around less than 2 lakh. Okay. We want to become Viksit Bharat by 2047, developed nation.
Yes, sir.
And by maybe 2047, what will be the per capita, should be the per capita income at that time to be classified as developed nation?
Sir, sir, with money, I cannot tell, sir. But
Because there is a figure actually given by the bodies.
sorry, sir.
international.
I'll read upon that.
You have to read about it. Okay. See, there old pension scheme, there is a new pension scheme.
Yes, sir.
Now, your state also, every state the staff association keep on reverting back to old pension scheme.
Yes, sir.
Suppose you are posted in the government, your own state, Andhra, and your staff association demanding the money. You have been given the task to talk to staff association and convince them that stick to new pension scheme, or that is better for them. How you will do that?
So first I will take the statistics and explain them what is the situation of the right now, present situation
Situation of what?
of the government expenditure, sir.
Okay, that is one
So,
point.
Second is that we are aspiring to be a developed nation. So we'll be promoting a lot of capital expenditure. So money is wherever necessary for the government. So I'll talk about the tax payment.
They are not concerned about the government. They're concerned for themselves. Everybody is like that. How you will convince them? It is better for you.
So because
No, please go
Answer
ahead.
to Anand.
Please go ahead. Sorry.
that Sir, I'll explain that the fruits will be useful for the next generation, so that we should contribute so that the next generation have to enjoy.
Nobody listens to that. Please think over that and make some.
Sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Excellent.
Okay. NAVYA Shri.
Yes, sir.
Electronics and sociology.
Yes, sir.
What is a coercive organization?
Sir, sorry, sir. Can
Coercive organization.
coercive organization. So coercive organization means that they are compelling people to do the work without their knowledge.
So, in today's world, what country or what government can be called a coercive organization?
Sir, I'll give an example of North Korea. It is a coercive organization.
Okay, fine. Discrimination in terms of sociology.
So,
You remember, Prime Minister recently spoke of 4 castes. Do you remember what those 4 castes were?
sorry, sir.
In Parliament, yeah, he gave a lot of gyan to people.
Yes.
And he said, I believe only in 4 castes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sir, I think like 4 groups. Is that 4 groups of
He
women?
named them as castes, new castes of
What are
India.
those?
So one is women, second is youth,
Yeah, yes.
third is farmers, and then fourth is poor people.
All right.
So what is gyan? He gave a lot of gyan. I gave you the hint. Garib, youth, Annadata, Nari.
Sir,
Yeah. So the question is he discriminating one group against the other? Or is he discriminating these 4 groups from those who are not into this group?
sir, I don't think so. He's discriminating, but he wanted to empower these people.
Okay, I would like to know from you something about your electronics and electrical engineering background.
Sir.
What is the difference between dielectric and insulator?
So insulator is where the conduction do not happen between the balancing band and the conduction band. So it is called insulator. Dielectric materials or the semiconductor type of materials which do not possess the more conduction capacity. So.
You're missing one significant point about dielectrics.
Sir, it is in between the paramagnetic and electric.
Yeah, but it is used also to store charges.
So I'll read on that.
Okay. When we talk of voltage,
Sir.
the voltage in terms of conducting capacity is determined on what factor of the conduit?
Sir, it is on the material that is
Material,
used.
and you generalize the term resistance.
Yes, sir.
Resistance of that material. Okay, last thing about BRICS Plus. Have you heard this term?
Yes, sir.
What is BRICS Plus?
So it is a multilateral organization where they wanted to invite the other countries into that group. So right now we have the 5 countries, and so the other countries they are inviting.
They have been invited. How many have been invited?
Sir, I'm not aware.
And when they were supposed to be added into BRICS?
Sir, I'll read upon that.
Okay. And 6 countries were invited. Finally, 5 agreed.
Yes.
1 did not agree.
Yes.
So you need to know all this.
Yes.
It has happened recently. Okay. All the best.
Okay. So, Naveshri,
So,
we are virtually at the end of our interaction with you. I want to understand from you, from sociological point of view. South India has seen a lot of discrimination, and it used to be a lot of caste-bound society,
yes.
right? And do you think affirmative action by way of reservations, have the reservations empowered the so-called lower castes, or is it the economy, growing economy and economic opportunities that have improved the status of so-called lower castes?
Sir, I'll take example of Andhra Pradesh, sir. Andhra Pradesh, agriculturally it is doing well. So with that opportunity, economically they are grown up. And so the reservations, along with the reservations, both has empowered the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. So the both parameters are complementary to each other, sir. That is not the case. If we talk about Tamil Nadu, there the discrimination is still present, sir. Although it is a developed, but some kind of discrimination is still present in Tamil Nadu, where the scheduled caste, for example, a panchayat woman, she's not accepted to be seated on the chair when the other higher caste groups are present. So such kind of things are not present in Andhra Pradesh, sir.
Right? Tell me, but this reservation is not supposed to be permanent.
Yes, sir.
Do you think the stage has come where there is a need for modification in it, reduction in it, or complete abolition?
Sir, I will say that revision of the beneficiaries is necessary because there are some classes that are existing in the caste groups also. So if we make it revision, the targeted beneficiaries definitely will find that, and someday we will be abolishing all these reservations when we achieve the equality of the society, sir.
So you mean to say what Supreme Court is deliberating,
Yes, sir.
that is in line with your thinking?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. So we are done with our interaction with you.
Thank you.
What is your self-assessment? How did you do today?
Sir, I think I'm good, sir. I need to improve on some current affairs.
Okay, you are not good alone good, you are very good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, have you had any interview before?
Yes, sir.
When?
Sir, today just now I had given one in quantum.
No. UPSC interview, this is your first interview?
Yes, sir, first interview.
This will be your first interview?
Yes, sir.
When is your interview?
15th February.
15th February. Wow. And well, Naveshi, you are absolutely ready for the interview. Absolutely means absolutely. You are an appropriate candidate for entry into civil service. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And though you came in with a lot of trepidation, and you looked you looked very apprehensive. Even now you are carrying that look. Why? When we told you you're so very good.
Sir, I'm not able to take it, sir, whether I'm telling truth.
No, I'm not telling you a joke. Come on, I'm not telling you a joke. I'm serious about what I'm saying. Okay?
She's not
All
doing
right.
this.
You are very
Thank
okay.
you.
Let's break it down. Your performance, entry. You're perfectly polite, but I would suggest on the day of actual interview, wait for you to be seated.
Sir.
You came just and you virtually sat down, but I wait for the chairman or chairperson to offer you a seat.
Yes.
They will. If he or she takes longer to offer you a seat, then you must ask, may I sit?
Yes.
Madam, may I sit, sir? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Don't just go and sit down.
Yes.
All right. Somebody will offer you the chair for sure. 1. 2, your appearance perfect. Whether you wear a sari.
I'll wear sari, sir.
Okay, perfect. Sari, if you are wearing any Andhra sari, You should know where it is manufactured,
Yes.
what is the process and all. So be ready with that. And these shoes will not.
Yes, sir. I'll change.
You have to wear formal shoes, be it sandals
Yes.
or valleys.
Yes.
So you got to be informal
Yes.
shoes.
Yes.
Right. Now your communication. Communication is outstanding. You talk fluently.
So.
You talk, your eye contact is excellent. You engage in a conversation. You are not replying to questions.
Yes, sir.
Rather, you tend to engage in a conversation, which is what we are looking for,
Yes, sir.
right? And you are reasonable in your answers.
Yes, sir.
You don't go to extremes. Whatever question is asked, you think over it and respond, which is a very good quality
Yes.
in a civil servant. Listening is important.
Yes, sir.
And then giving measured answer. You are not very long in your answers. You are precise to the point.
Yes, sir.
Again, a hallmark of a good civil servant.
Yes.
Your non-verbal non-verbals are very good.
Sir.
Eye contact, facial expression, movement of hands. You use a little bit of hands, which is very good.
Yes, sir.
Some people will tell you to keep your hands fixed.
Yes.
Please don't do it.
Yes.
You can use your hands a little bit should you need to,
So.
right? So you are very good, you are balanced, and understand there will always be few questions which a candidate is not able to answer,
Yes, sir.
and there will be some questions or attempt by the board to throw you off balance.
Yes.
You have to stay focused and calm.
Yes.
Inability to answer a few questions does not harm you. Like you were asked a couple of questions, you said, I need to read more.
Yes.
Perfect. Instead of giving a wrong answer, you accepted that you don't know and
Yes.
you need to refresh yourself. That is what you should do. Don't hazard a vague guess,
Yes.
right? And look at the current affairs, particularly a budget and the current laws. That is, a lot is going to UCC,
Yes.
and women-related issues, the age of consent, be it termination of pregnancies,
Yes.
right? And what is in the budget for women and children.
Yes.
All those things. You are in the health sector, so about the health status in Andhra Pradesh, how we are doing in the health index vis-a-vis global
Yes.
picture. So be aware of all these things. You are outstanding. You are ready to join the service as far as we are concerned,
Yes.
right? We are happy to meet you today. Okay? All right. Any questions you have?
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
Sir, you asked one hypothetical question that if I stay in the medical department, what will I do for the service, for the society? How should I answer, sir?
Figure it out.
Sir.
Why should I give you my point of view? I can give you my point of view, but I don't want to give you.
Sir, you can help me, sir, with that.
No, idea is, you see, where is India in the health index? We are worse than Bangladesh and Sri Lanka,
Yes, sir.
right? Being in the health service, with your education in electrical and big data,
Yes, sir.
you can generate data, help create a database of malnutrition and various reasons for poor health indices,
Yes, sir.
right? And thus the policies for women, children, their nutrition, their health coverage, which pockets need to be covered more.
Yes, sir.
All those things you can help the state
Yes, sir.
in preparing a policy for targeted delivery of services
Yes, sir.
to improve these indices. So that is where I can still help the downtrodden,
Yes, sir.
the people, right?
Yes, sir.
So this could be one of the responses,
Thank you, sir.
right? Anything else?
Sir, one hijab question, sir, you mentioned. Whether my answer is balanced or not, sir.
You were simply outstanding as far as I am
took a
concerned.
stand. You took a stand, and that to justify.
Yes.
See, either you in this question took a stand this way or that way. Whatever you say, you should have some point to back it up.
Yes.
You did that.
Yes. Sir.
You could have said the hijab should be totally banned.
Yes.
So then you should have given points like that. Both answers are correct.
Yes, sir.
And response was outstanding.
Yes, sir.
What is important? Empowerment of women.
Yes.
How would it come? Through education.
Yes, sir.
If hijab comes in between,
Let them wear hijab and
then
study.
one would much rather allow hijab than not allowing them education.
Yes, sir.
Right? So you are spot on. Please.
No, I just wanted to say, you have about 5-6 days left
Yes, sir.
for the interview. If you could speak little more boldly,
Yes, sir.
that's all. That's all. Otherwise, you're absolutely good.
Very modest.
I have written my feedback, same thing.
Yeah.
You are little monotonous and little subdued.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Just be more confident of yourself. Yeah?
You are
You already
outstanding.
have a good job and you are about to get something, which is a dream.
Yes, sir.
बिल्कुल ठीक आपने.
तो आप थोड़ा voice में
Good
बोलो,
that you
force लो.
pointed out.
Yes.
Thank you.
Is my voice audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
So same way, your voice should also be, that.
Okay, wish you all the best.
Thank
All
you.
the best.
Okay.
Thank you.